Hey guys, welcome back to more AFK Arena. In today's video, we're checking out Vyloris. I'm going to stick with that pronunciation. It sounds good to me. The deceitful demoness. Now, I was waiting up last night, waiting for the update, and I'm like, where is this update? Like, it should be on right now. This is the time they said. It turns out this update, they're doing a day later than every other update they've done, so it completely threw me out. So I went to bed. Then I realized they actually posted these abilities on Twitter. So it's not the full abilities. We don't get to see multipliers, specifics, all that, but we get an idea of how she works. And first of all, I really like the design. I think this is a sick design. I think she's one that I'm probably going to stargaze for. We've had two really good cell hypos in a row now, like in terms of design and ones that I like. So I definitely think I'm going for her as well. I also like the way her kit looks. Not too sure if it'll be good. We'll have to wait and see how it actually plays. Also, in-game sprite looks really sweet as well. I like everything about it. For some reason, I always like characters that have like floating things around them. I don't know why. It's just the thing. This hand's a bit creepy up here, but you know, these things happen. Anyway, her ultimate ability, Cruel Endeavors. Using this ultimate skill afflicts all enemies with Cursed Aura, which is a good thing because a lot of things revolve around Cursed Aura. If an enemy is already afflicted by Cursed Aura, its duration is reset and the enemy is dealt damage. When using this skill, Vyloris is immune to control effects and cannot be targeted. I don't know whether this means she channels it or how it works. We'll have to wait and see. Passive effects. All cursed auras have a duration of several seconds, and enemies already afflicted by a cursed aura lose defense. This effect cannot be stacked or dispelled. The dispelled thing's nice. When an enemy uses an ultimate skill, the cursed aura is removed. Vyloris is immune to control effects when entering the battlefield. So this is a weird one. So when she's channeling and also when she's entering the battlefield, she's immune to control effects. I don't know how long when she's entering. Whether it's like just like those first few seconds, so you know she can avoid something like an Athalia or a Nara and stuff like that. I'm not too sure exactly how that's gonna work, but curious to see. So the big thing about this ability is cursed auras are removed when the enemies use ultimates. So you know naturally you think about like the idea of her in an energy cycling Aziz team and stuff like that, but I'm sure there's gonna be much like more like detailed teams that work anyway. But you know, enemies ulting is bad. Like you could do just a chain CC team where you've got them heavily CC'd and they don't get a chance to ult. There's a lot of options, but we'll get into some more because she's got some pretty cool abilities that tie into it. Vyloris deals damage to this is the next ability, Cursed Agony. Vyloris, I'm just going to say she because I don't know if I'm saying this right and I hate it when everyone always complains that I say the name wrong all the time. She deals damage to the closest and farthest enemy and causes them to lose their current energy, also marking them with a cursed aura. The amount of energy lost has a lower limit. So they can only lose a lower limit. So they have to lose a minimum of a certain amount, but if they don't have it, I don't know. They lose some energy. I don't know how much. It says current energy, so I'm assuming all, but the lower limit thing confuses me. We'll have to wait and read the actual ability. They always make these things so confusing to me. If an enemy is already afflicted by a cursed aura, the duration of it is reset. Then we have Fatal Embrace. She uses part of her current health to manifest a shield of equal value, which cannot be lower than a certain percentage of her max health, and that exists for several seconds. She then deals damage to enemies that have cursed aura, but damage has an upper limit, as it always does. Damage dealt causes enemies to deal less damage for the following several seconds. This effect cannot be stacked. Curious to see how much damage reduction it has on the enemy's capacity to deal damage. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, basically, she's sacrificing health and gains a shield equal to that value. Cool beans. It does tie into her furniture later on, so keep that in mind. Vyloris deals damage to the most injured enemy, causing them to lose some of their max health every second for the following several seconds. Health lost per second has an upper limit and cannot result in death. This effect cannot be stacked or dispelled. So that's one of those ones where it's basically just saying, yeah, you're losing health based on your max HP every second, every every second for the following several seconds. But, you know, it's going to be capped at a certain percentage of her attack rating. But hey, max health damage is always nice. Fortunately, this one's not AoE. It's only single target, but it could still be really nice. We'll have to wait and see. Then we've got the signature item, Havoc. The actual amount of health she uses to manifest her shield is reduced. And she passively deals more damage to enemy summons. Now, the enemy summons thing, I don't know how vital that's going to be, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. There are, I mean, beating enemy Grizzles, or like, I don't know the exact situation. I think that's going to be like necessary. So to me, so effectively it increases her health capacity, or, you know, her effective health, because she's going to be sacrificing she's going to be getting a shield worth more than the health that she sacrifices. So, you know, effective tankiness goes up a bit, but I don't see that as a great signature item just when I read it. I could be missing something. Then we have the furniture item, which I really like more. The value of the shield manifested by Fatal Embrace is increased. So, like, this is like, I think she's going to be like a maybe carry capability, because if she has a big enough shield, she's immune to CC and she's immune to damage and stuff while she's channeling her thing. Wait, is she immune to damage or just control? Vyloris is immune to control effects and cannot be targeted. So she's susceptible to AoE attacks, I guess, when she's channeling this. I don't know what the channel is. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, back to Anguish, which is the furniture ability. I get sidetracked a lot. The value of the shield manifested by Fatal Embrace is increased, and the damage dealt by Fatal Embrace to enemy heroes afflicted by Cursed Aura is transformed into AoE damage, which is really nice. So now we have the AoE capacity on that one. So she's going to be like generating that shield and then dealing AoE damage to anyone that has the Cursed Aura. I'm curious to see how this goes. Like, depending on how frequently she casts this shield, it could be quite decent. Now, she doesn't have any self-sustainability in terms of heals, and she does sacrifice her health for this. I'd be interested to see, because Fatal Embrace is going to have the engraving tied to it, the 30 engraving. So I'm curious to see if that Fatal Embrace maybe has like an engraving where it's like she recovers the health over a period of time. That would be sick. That would make her really cool for, like, you know, carry type stuff. But nonetheless, I think she's going to be decent. I'm curious to see what teams we build, because obviously we don't want enemies ulting so that we can gain max effect from the Cursed Aura. But let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I'm a fan of the design. I'm a fan of what they've done with those skills. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how they play out. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.